Why you so fucking big, Roy? Like, nigga, you're huge.
Good evening, YB gang.
Thanks so much.
Nah, like you
Curious
built
Explorer.
like Faust, nigga. Why you look like that? Or how short is your girlfriend?
Like 5'1", 5'2", 5'2".
Where you look like the world's tallest man right beside this bitch.
World's tallest
There we go.
man.
Nah, have y'all ever seen that dude? Like,
Yeah, Robert Wadlow.
Is that like the nigga from like the fucking 40s or some shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, that nigga. That's exactly who I was thinking of, bro. He got them big ass pants and
Alright,
always like plaid or some shit.
What's your thing? What's your house?
Excuse me.
Wait, don't worry, I'll just make my own. Oh, wait, accent.
Sorry, this one's for the books. I'd really appreciate it if you recorded this bitch.
We're already streaming.
Hey, you're already streaming it.
Oh, and fuck you, Dust, man. I'm gonna say the N word.
Oh, dang it.
This one is for the books, Dust, man.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to pull it all out just from the beginning. Hey, you did the same thing I did.
Bro, we're so silly.
Okay, wait. I'll make it. Actually, no. Yeah, okay, yeah. Just make a search ID real quick.
Nigga, what?
Okay.
You want me to make the room, or you make the room?
I'll make it.
Okay, then you make it, slave.
All right. So the. Okay.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
that anymore.
Alright, the room is created.
Code, Dust, man. I'm looking for a code.
Yeah, the ID for this room is 177013.
1770.
Are you winning, Dustman?
Yep.
Proud of you.
Alright, you're gonna die. Where you at, dickhead?
I'm over here.
He's already in.
Alright, shut up. Wait.
Wait.
I already want to quit. You're a fucking, you're a faggot.
Wait,
you're so gay.
I made a mistake.
Okay, Dustman, get him, Dustman, get him.
I gotta pick the blue skin. I had the white skin out.
Shut up, doesn't matter.
That's the
Come
thing.
on.
I would normally beat you with Faust, but it's like I have to stay in line with the lore, you know.
Shut up. This one's for the books. Don't talk to me.
That's true. This one's for the books. Hey, wait a minute.
You see my level? I'm cracked.
Hey, Muhammad, I'm gonna pickle. Why don't you come help me out? Look, if I beat you, you owe Marcel $1 million.
I've already beaten you 1 billion times, Dustman.
I've never heard of
Damn.
lie in my life.
Damn.
You didn't have to laugh that hard,
That
bro.
shit was real funny.
You got to laugh that hard.
Why'd you say 1 billion? It wasn't even that many times. Come here. Hey, yo. Dude, I'm gonna whip you thrice and you're only gonna see me once. Alright. Hold up. Pause.
Suck my dick, burgers. Wait, wrong nigga.
I'm not in the game. What?
Hey, look. If you don't stop, I'm gonna sell your house to the highest bidder. I forget. And the highest bidder is me. I'm gonna buy your house.
One's for the books, nigga. Flip the page. Alright, come on, bitch.
Nah,
I looked the page. What is this guy talking about?
I'm gonna start getting tricky very soon. Like,
Get tricky. Blazing. Still my heart is blazing.
oh, now you're quiet. Sit down. Ooh.
Stop whistling.
Whose owl is like in the bathroom?
Oh,
You suck. You suck.
Now baby's mad. Now. What are you gonna do about it?
Baby's mad.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick backwards. This one's for the books. I had you on the ropes. Don't speak to me.
I'm getting tricky.
Alright, buddy.
I'm primed and ready to go. I'm licked and lubed. Look, your house is
What?
my territory.
Are y'all recording right now?
He's streaming it, yeah.
You're fine with saying this shit? Okay, bro.
Dude, Grog would not be happy if he was here. This guy's pressing 3 fucking buttons.
Dude, I saw you do 3 moves.
You'll never believe how many moves she has.
She has 2.
No, she has 4. Eat my ass. Literally eat it. Eat it with your whole mouth.
Nope.
Put some ketchup and mustard on it. Sprinkle some garlic powder, bro. Do what you want.
It looks like this recording is getting deleted. The proof is
It looks like this recording is getting not deleted.
Rewriting.
You are scared. He is scared.
history.
Yo, when are you guys gonna start the 1v1? We don't know who's gonna win
Yeah,
yet.
exactly. Okay, let's do it.
I'm sick and tired of this false,
Okay.
these lies.
Okay.
I'm tired of
We
these
gotta
lies.
consider this one over here now. That
That's
was
like
the
first 1v1,
sounds good.
warm-up round.
This shit is getting downloaded and everything. I don't give a damn.
Look,
Nigga.
if you do that, I'm gonna send you to prison. My prison.
Do it, nigga. I like jail. Nah,
You don't like my jail. My jail is different.
that sounds like rape. Did you
Yeah.
leave?
That happens to a regular prison.
Did you
when he's getting,
leave,
like,
Dustman? Did
arrested.
you leave?
No,
Oh, he went to a
I'm in
different one.
the attic now.
I'll beat the dog out of you, bro.
That's
It don't
what-
matter.
Look,
Dustman, what's the room code?
your horse is gonna get killed.
That's a dog, homie.
Dustman,
It's
what's the room
definitely a
code?
fucking horse. What the fuck are you talking
Dustman, what's the room code?
Shut up, Muhammad. You're not fighting anybody.
There's a max of 2
asked me.
people allowed in the room.
Oh, wow.
It's 177013 though.
Oh, thank you. I'm on my
Oh,
way.
real.
I'm on my way.
You just said there's a max of 2 people. How you gonna join?
What do you think? I'm in. What's up, guys?
Oh, look who's standing there, Dr. Faustino, the guy responsible for your death.
Why is it 2 FPS?
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm gonna have to start getting tricky early. Real
This guy just turned on the lag switch. What's going on?
I turned on the light switch. That happened.
He did. That's why he's beating Halfrican's ass.
Bro, you literally have so much autism. Holy shit.
So
What? Okay, that's it. Dr. Fauci. Give me vaccines.
Bro!
Halfrican,
you suck.
Checking the opponent's connection. Your connection sucks.
He disconnected! He disconnected!
Bro, Halfrican, fix your Wi-Fi.
he actually just turned on the lag switch.
No! Why'd you do it? Come here. I'm gonna send you to jail if you don't stop. Time jail. Uh-oh. Hey, if your horse is more than 2 kilometers...
Dustman, something's wrong with you. You're a fucking like mad scientist or some gay shit.
Wow, my scent is gay.
Oh!
Okay,
Dustman, you should've killed him with
literally
Oh.
jump off that rock right
Dustman,
there.
you should have killed him with the
Baby,
bird.
it's
Come
crying
on.
now. Wow. Alright, dickhead. Alright, listen, since I've already beat your ass once, I could do it again. Now run it back, pussy boy.
Okay, best 2 out of 3.
Word, I guess so. I'll beat the brakes off
Here's
you,
part 3. Look,
dirty ass
if
Dominican.
If I beat you, you owe Marcel $1 million.
True. Why not me?
Why do Marcel ain't got nothing to do with this. He
Yeah,
already
but
gets shot at as it
yeah,
is.
there's a role that says owes Marcel $1 million.
That's not my problem.
Yeah, no. If you lose this, you have to get rid of every other roll and only have that one.
It's so real. That is
you
so
don't owe Marcel $1
valid.
million, but you have to hang your head in shame and disgrace because I'm better than you at Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh, I thought you said you was going to hang him.
Yes, man. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're the only person who's been playing this game since that shit came out, nigga. And I'm just not about it like that. Now, I will get on here and beat some ass if I need to.
resorting to cheap techniques and tricks, saying, you've been playing longer than me. Like, bro, you're the one who
Bro,
challenged
go sell butthole pictures like Crogus, you weird ass nigga.
I mean, Halfrican, you are a higher level than Dustman.
me. Only Marcel would buy them,
That's true.
but he's.
I got my shit free from Maliko. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but you would support the local businesses, wouldn't you?
True.
It depends on how fine the local business is, nigga. I'm not
I
just
mean-
paying some random hoe.
Come here.
What do you mean, come here?
Front hand. I'm talking to Halfrican. Dr. Fauci.
Oh.
I gave him the little vaccine. You're gonna die in 3 weeks now.
Real.
Wait, come here. Hey,
I never related the
back
vaccine.
off. Dr.
He just doesn't come
Fauci.
shoot his brains.
Bro, what? I'm so sick of you. I'm tired.
Dr.
I
Fauci.
want sleep.
Crying right now.
Sit down. Dang it. You're sitting me down. Hey, that wasn't
Whoa.
very nice. Okay. Here's some good medicine from the doctor. Sit down.
Please end your life with purpose.
They don't call me #1 Faust in the universe for nothing. Alright. Come here.
He's risen you up right now. He's risen you up. He made you come here, Halfrican. What are you gonna do? Dustman, use your fucking burst! Holy shit!
Why would I?
I guess he doesn't need HP.
Bro, there's no nigga. I blocked that. No, run that shit back. Suck my dick. This is
Man, you
bullshit.
gotta calm
This
down,
is
bro.
bullshit.
Who
I'm
is
about to
this
ban you,
spouse?
Muhammad, if you speak again.
It's just the game, Dustin. Man. Like, stop punishing African for being mad at it.
You say one more word, it's ban time, nigga. Move.
Hey,
Nigga said ban time.
It's
Bam.
I'll ban your black ass too, nigga.
Hey, you have to give him the roll.
Get that ass banned.
What the fuck?
yeah,
did I do?
that's
Why
right,
you
you
did
Chris
Chris
Hansen on the house.
alright.
Run it back. Run it
You
back.
get the
You
roll.
fat
You have to,
Run
you have
it
to beat
back.
up Marcel $1 million.
Hurry, bro. Hurry, bro. I'm on limited minutes, bro. My phone plan finna run out, nigga.
You got the Obama phone?
Oh God, bro. Bro, hurry up, nigga. You taking 10 fucking years, bro.
Okay, bye.
I got my swordfish out and everything, nigga. I'm fucking ready for this shit.
Uh-oh.
Come on, nigga.
Bro.
So Duke ass Wi-Fi, nigga.
Mine's better than yours.
Bro, you playing with the rotary router, bro. I don't want to talk
Nah,
to you, bro.
bro. I'm plugged into my Netgear
This
switch.
guy's playing through satellite.
This nigga got his game shit
Dial-up.
plugged in.
Nah, bro. I only use the action replay.
You're so gay. I swear to God, you like, man.
No, I don't. I only like him as friends.
You're friends with a little Jew named
Look,
Burgess, and he
what's his name,
looks like heat.
Men are friends, not food. You know.
Oops.
Alright, come here. Now I'm getting angry. You got me real angry. You got me mad.
Don't a respirator.
Stop.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Suck it backwards.
I think you should burst, Dustman.
Don't burst.
I will not burst.
Somebody ban Muhammad for me.
Those who are afraid burst, Dustin. Don't listen. Always be
I won't
strong.
listen to the voices. I will be the voices. I will speak louder than them. Oh, my tricky technique was defeated. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm about to go.
Oh yeah, but Vitaly, do you want me to send you the shit for it? The job?
Oh, do you get a recommendation, Roseness? You should
I don't
tell
know.
them, like, give me a
Yeah,
recommendation.
you wouldn't know that. He's only been 1 day.
I'll probably apply after I get my license.
It's like, you've been at the job for a day.
Bro!
You're already recommending somebody.
Yeah, he's already getting references.
Nice guy.
You have to pass a background test and a drug test. That's it. You don't have to do an interview.
In a drug
Ellie
test.
does like a lot of drugs. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Vitaly does all of them.
He's a fucking addict.
Yeah.
But yeah, all they do, they don't even interview you. They just give you a tour.
Wait, do they care if you smoke?
I don't know.
Like,
You
cigarettes
did the
or
drugs
what?
test, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, cigarettes.
Maybe they didn't give me my things, but I just drank like this,
I don't
this
think
like
they'll care if you
cleansing,
smoke
like
cigarettes in your
liquid.
free time, as long as you don't do it
Yeah, I don't
on the
think
job.
they
I mean?
never catch cigarettes.
Yeah, they don't.
What the fuck?
No, I like drank this thing from the smoke shop. But tell them.
Bro, this nigga moves like a squid. Dustman, you suck.
So I don't know.
Looks like a
Dustman, you literally suck.
Hey,
It's like every time you move your body, you hit me just somehow, and I don't enjoy it.
Halfrican.
Listen,
You,
shut up!
I
Don't
showed
speak
you-
to
I
me.
showed
Shut
you
up!
the warnings.
You're literally Dominican.
I
You
showed
literally
you the
eat
warnings.
fake bananas. Please don't speak to me.
The potato bananas.
Literally, fucking like starch bananas, nigga. Get
I'm,
out of my
I'm
face.
looking at the
And they
book right
have
now.
seeds.
Like from what I'm seeing, like, it
I
doesn't
beat
look
the
good.
shit out of him. I literally beat the dog out of him.
I mean,
I don't know.
What are we right now? 3.
Is that
1.
3 out of 4?
Yeah, 3-3-1. And the first one was just made. That was a warm-up round. He hasn't been able to beat Dr. Faustino, not even in one round. Actually, no, he beat me one round.
He did
I
beat
just,
me
You
I
beat me
just
one
did.
round.
Not
Okay.
even
Yeah,
one
yeah,
round.
yeah, you did. But that doesn't mean nothing when you're talking about games. Uh-oh, okay. I guess you got a little tricky. You took a leaf out of my book. Congratulations, Halfrican.
What does that even mean?
He said maybe if I want to beat
Why'd you put a
Trickster.
leaf in your book?
This is bookmark. This is fucking Dominican bookmark.
Yeah, man.
Dominican.
It's a plantain leaf.
Is every Dominican just puts a leaf in their book?
Yes.
No, they're
Yes.
tea leaves, so that's how we stopped to take a tea break. Like, tea break.
Oh, that's how you know.
Yeah. So you get the leaf and you turn it into the tea.
You put the page, or you put the leaf, like, 50 pages ahead, and it's like, oh, I read 50 pages, like, tea time.
Mm-hmm.
How do you block that? I don't know if that's high, low, middle, fucking sideways, bro. What is that?
Why would that be a low?
That looks low to me, I don't know. Because it's hitting you from, like, right at the top, so probably low.
That must be a low.
You are the most infuriating fucking fake Mexican I've ever fought.
I'm just saying,
Suck
like,
my dick.
first is like a simple click of the RB.
Fake
Dustman, like,
beaner.
never does it.
Fake thing. Damn.
Okay.
Dustman lost. He lost
You
the
legal
match.
migrant.
Yeah.
Good job, Halfrican. You managed to
Alright.
steal a win from me.
Shut up, nigga. Your ass.
You lost 3 times in a row.
You lost 3, I don't know.
I've never fought a Faust before. That's my excuse.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
I guess I'll put you against somebody you have, Faust. Get what I meant? I made a little joke.
This is why your country's going to burn.
Wait. Oh no!
Florida.
It was in the same country.
Okay, here we go.
What time is it? It's 1 a.m. You got 2 seconds.
Okay.
It's 2 seconds.
Wait. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, whatever. Alright, I'm black now.
Oh my fucking god.
You're just going low tier god.
Oh, thank God. I thought. Oh, I was about to scream. Okay,
Wait.
never mind.
Does Low Tier God play Guilty Gear?
I think
Mhm.
you did.
My friend William played against him at Guilty Gear and he won.
Oh, real.
Well, yeah,
Did he call him a spook?
I
Did
don't
he
know.
get his ass
but
banned?
Yeah, I
He
think
probably
got
did.
that.
He was watching his stream while he beat him.
Dude, no, he's ghosting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of seemed
What
like
the
he was
hell?
cheating.
He got into a match with him and he fucking,
Cheated?
what's it called? And then he looked up his shit afterwards, his Twitch. Because he thought it was his same name or whatever it was. I forget his name though on here. He uses like a bunch of gay ass names.
What was it? Game Man 100?
You know, he talks about like the covenant and how he's gonna like, he's definitely gay, bro. I'm telling you. No, he's actually gay. He's like talking about like
Low tier god?
chasing people in the snow and like ripping their
That's
clothes
just
off.
funny.
Rip it.
That's true.
You running behind you.
Yeah.
Low.
Is he talking
He's
about his
definitely
covenant?
My covenant
Yeah, it's about
holds
his
me down.
covenant. Yeah, exactly. He's like
Yeah.
talking like a he's a pastor in like church. He's like, my covenant
he-
will hold die down and fucking.
He does. He always does that. I love it. It's so good.
That's like his best quality.
When I think about it, he's always having sex with everybody's mom. So, I mean,
No,
like, he's not
that's
gay.
how he ensures.
I'm
his-
confused.
his
Who died?
inheritance.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. No, I mean, you kicked me
Just
right in the face.
RB, please.
Oh, I don't have RB. I play on PlayStation, you immigrant.
That is RB. What?
What?
Right bumper.
No, that doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
That
It's
doesn't
R1
exist.
or R2.
Dustman is not a believer,
Press
guys.
R1.
Yes, R1 or 2.
R1? I press R1 all the time.
Your burst? Is it? Oh, you have your burst set differently, huh?
No, R1 is.
Dr. Fauci.
I have it swapped.
Give
PlayStation.
me vaccines.
Maybe it's R2. Wait, was R2 the fucking
R2's the one.
top one?
R1
I'm talking about the one on the top, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, the two top buttons.
People that have been quarantined.
The one that you press.
You literally have fucking
Lift the
autism.
restrictions with some ease. Dr. Fauci, don't forget me. Dr. Fauci, promise us please. You'll help all the people that have been quarantined. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, Josuke. I have Zahando. Oi, Josuke.
Cool.
What the fuck are you
You have
saying,
zero
nigga?
autism, nigga.
Yo, God.
No, Dustman is like winning the mental war.
No, it's like, I'm just too
Just gotta
tricky
have
for
him
you,
wrapped around
Halfrican. I'm
you.
so tricky right now. Like,
Confused.
No, 'cause right now, like Halfrican's vexations are getting the best of him.
True.
It's like, hey, African, you will have.
Bro,
AIDS.
there's no way, bro. It's like
Aw.
one hit. It's always one hit off. I swear to God, you fucking suck. Fight me again, you piece of shit.
Operation.
It's 1 a.m. You got
Success. Dr. Fauci, don't forget me.
African is completely silent when he's fighting too. He's like,
He's
trying so hard.
just like focused in.
Yeah,
He's
like this
leaning,
right
he's like
No,
leaning
because
forward.
I figured out his autistic movements, but I have to fit. Oh my! I have to watch him like a hawk, bro. I don't
You're
like.
like, bro,
I'm just too
African is,
tricky
like,
for
leaned
you,
forward
Halfrican.
in his chair.
You're
like,
not
face
shit.
right to
You're
the
just
screen.
dirty and brown, and you ain't even black, bro. You just
You
like
smell
a
like
fake
beans.
black.
It's gross.
Oh god,
We're
you
saying that like it's a bad thing. We're
you
saying
like the
oh,
outer
you're not
skin
black.
of a potato, bro. Get away from me.
Like
Oh,
vegetables.
like, oh, you don't commit half the crime.
It's like despite making up less than 20% of the Korean population, I make up like 15% of the crime.
Fuck the Korean word. That shit never happened, bro.
Oh my goodness, get
Are
down!
you serious? You
from
can grab
there.
niggas in
Oh,
the air.
you just threw him
Stay
down like
down.
a basketball. What a
You
fool!
oily little gangster.
You have a,
You
wait,
just
you have
call
a
me an
command card?
oily gangster, bro.
Oily gangster.
I don't want to fight him anymore.
He's not a
hard.
clean gangster.
You know why I threw that donut at you? Because you're a cop. You're a cop, African.
This nigga said.
You're a cop.
I'm sick and
Oh.
tired.
I didn't even
That
do the
he
fighting
was
because I knew
all-
he was gonna kill you. That was little.
I knew he
Junior.
was gonna kill me too, but
You
I was
know
trying
what
to
his
kill
name
you
was?
before he
His
touched
name
me.
is Dustman Jr. His name is.
Oh,
Dustman
it's not
Jr.
Burgers,
because
bro?
He's like Dustman, but
Where's
Junior.
Dustman Senior?
It's not like
Burgers isn't my son. He's
Dustman
my
Erudite, like a rock.
Why would I
Dustman
do that?
Junior?
I'd call him like Electric Boogaloo maybe, but not.
You wouldn't put his last name after a rock.
No.
Hmm. I would.
Nice African means you dash like an eel.
I'm too tricky.
I'm sick
said that
of it.
looks
I'm
sick.
sick of it.
I just like. It's too easy.
Bro, you nigga, you are all over the fucking place. I'm not playing this game anymore. It's getting fucking deleted,
Oh, you
nigga.
got
Fuck that book. I'm burning it. Kill yourself.
Operation
Uh-oh.
Success. Looks like somebody got sat down.
He just left his PC.
Good
Just
job,
leaves.
Dustman. Now fight me.
Let's go, Dustman.
I'm not fighting you, Muhammad. You're
You
black.
definitely Muhammad. What?
Mohammed, do you have Street Fighter installed or no?
No, it's doing the installation process.
Yeah, he straight up turned it off.
It's at 9. I don't know why. Why do I have to install an extra 40 gigs?
Because that's all like the that's like
Oh,
the jiggle
DLC,
physics.
like,
No, it's the jiggle physics.
Oh, you're right.
Wait, he's calling me to my phone.
He's calling you.
He's calling him.
Put him on
Hello?
speaker.
Why you say it? Do you say
You slimy lizard. You's a bitch, nigga. You fucking crustacean. if I ever see you play that game again, I'm burning your whole estate down, nigga, including the Honda.
Did you forget? I bought your house already, Halfrican. You're mine. You work for me
That's
now.
racist. You can't say that. Potato eating bitch.
Nah, you're
Alright,
more
so
white
you-
than you are black.
Potatoes come in a pill, nigga. I'm not talking about the outer layer of a potato, nigga.
It's
you gotta
easier.
peel your fucking potatoes.
Nah, bro.
Bitch, nigga.
It comes in a package. You could put it in your pocket.
What the fuck's wrong with you? See, this is why I don't like Dominicans, bro. Y'all all smell like fucking earwax and eat monkey shit.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're black. Well, you heard it here first, Americans.
He is black.
I took a major L. I'm gonna have to go fix that L very soon.
You're gonna have to go kill African.
No, I left my
Take care of
phone
this
charger
problem.
downstairs.
Hey, yo, keep
My
it
phone's on
going.
9%. Right. Well, there's a brief intermission now. I suppose we could hop on Umineko for like an hour,
Sure.
depending on how interesting it gets. Because yesterday it was an hour and it became a lot longer than that. So we'll see what happens. But I do have finals tomorrow, so I shouldn't be up here until like 1:00,000 in the morning.
You have finals, then maybe you shouldn't at all.
It's in the afternoon.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like at 5. I mean, I guess the one thing is like, oh yeah, I could get distracted, but I don't know. I don't really mind. Yeah, I'm gonna wake up like in the afternoon anyway. So yeah, I'll be back briefly. I'll leave up a message for YouTube.
Yo, YB gang. It's Monday. You know what that means?
no, it's actually Tuesday then.
Tag 3.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Who am I supposed to tag?
Oh, waiter. You, YB gang must tag 3, 3 wizards they know in the comments. Yep, 3 wizards in the comments below.
They already know one. That's like 3,000 wizards, you know.
Right, but now they need 2 more.
Hmm.
So Mohammed, go do that right now.
I'm too busy fighting Dustman's like worst enemy.
I'm too busy fighting Dustman's
Oh
worst
yeah,
enemy.
I'm
I'm too busy fighting Dustman's worst enemy.
That's so true.
Literally him.
Oh, there it is. I forgot.
Dustman, why don't you have the Robotnik mod?
Huh?
Why don't you have the Robotnik mod?
I don't know what the Robotnik mod does.
Turns a certain character into Robotnik from the famous.
Dude,
Oh.
Dustman, I did the combo 3 times in a row.
Really?
Yeah, man, I'm playing Nash.
Oh, dude.
It's Guile's friend.
Mm-hmm.
His dead friend.
I don't think I can do it like that.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Guys, guess who it is?
Dota.
Yeah. Hello, Delta.
Yeah,
Pharaoh,
Dota kind
come
of.
forth.
Stop looking at kids, Delta. That's bad for your health.
I was gonna say the N-word, but I don't want to do that today.
Okay, don't do that. We're streaming for YB gang.
Yeah, we
Oh!
are.
You should do it. You should do it right now.
You're screaming.
You should do it now.
God damn it! I'm really
should do
glad
it
I
now.
didn't do it. I was just gonna hop in here and just say what's up, hard R's, but damn.
Worse shit has been said on stream before.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've probably said worse shit on stream,
But we're
honestly,
better
and
than
then
that,
just
Marcel.
dipped immediately after.
What do you mean we're better than that? We're already
We're
caught.
better than that.
Dude, I haven't
We're all
used,
going to jail,
I
nigga.
haven't used
And
my
I'm not.
computer
Jails
in
are we
like.
going to?
Yeah. I have
What
my
are y'all
VPN on.
playing?
They're playing Guilty
What's
Gear.
your
I'm playing
mama?
Street Fighter.
Definitely could open it.
Huh.
Actually, they're playing Umineko. Dude, watch this combo, Delta.
I'm sorry, I'm blind.
See, it's funny you mentioned combo.
I gouged my eyes out right before.
Because I did a combo with your mom and your sister.
Damn it.
Yeah, me and
In
my
a three-man
covenant.
combo. Yeah, and my whole covenant in the closet filming it. Oh shit, I died.
Okay, there we go.
Three-man
That's about right.
combo.
Okay, so I have a very real page that I just set up for situations like this, Burgers.
Okay.
Fuck.
Going to YB gang. I'm like navigating.
Time playing RPG Maker the past 2 weeks. 10 hours. I think I need a life.
How's MJF2 coming along?
Coming along pretty good.
When is it
I'll be
releasing?
right back.
Well, see, the funny thing about that is, no, wait, wait, Vitaly, you know what I should give you? You know what response I should give you?
What?
There's these, like, French dudes, I know, French, but, they made, this game called Super Mario Kart,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been hyping up a game called Super Mario 64. They hyped it up.
Super Mario.
Yeah, no, Super Mario 64.
Uh-huh.
No, look in G. This shit, it's been 8 years. It's been 8 fucking years. The last video uploaded on their channel, they paid some random dude. It's been 1 year since this video was uploaded. They paid some random like French dude to just do this.
Is this a real game? This has to be a joke. No way, it's real.
Dude, they've been developing it for 8 years. It's real. I mean, they made Super Mario Kart, so like at this point, I don't know.
Shit.
A charger has been acquired.
No, Vitaly, look in J.
And
This game came out, but their 2D platformer couldn't.
Super Mario Kart.
Yeah, Super Mario Kart.
Okay, Super America is crazy.
Of course, Dustman knows about this shit.
Yeah, of course he does. Let's go.
Oh, Dustman!
Huh?
And Delta, have you guys ever heard of Anonymous Agony? No? Okay, it's this RPG Maker game that was made by like an edgy 13-year-old. It's about killing pedophiles. It's about like this kid. He's like a super edgy goth dude.
I never
He
doubt
like runs around the town like stabbing pedophiles because his sister got
No
molested.
question.
Sounds kind of like a good
And
game.
it's like the edgiest game. It's
cannot
just like
beat me.
2013.
It sounds crazy.
Yeah, no, it's good. Honestly, you should play it for stream. It'd be really good.
What's it called?
No,
Anonymous Agony.
no, Vitaly, I look it up. It gets a 9 out of 10 on Steam. I don't know if this is like people who actually like enjoy the game or like
Yeah.
it's all just like joke reviews. I gotta look.
No, it's all real. You should buy it and play it. It's really good.
This
Did
game
you play it,
is
Vitaly?
during the same amount of time as Duke Nukem.
Did you
for
play
all
it?
the Wait, are they still? Were
I
they
can't.
still?
I'm not cool enough.
Free to,
Did you
it's
play
free
it?
to
Come
play.
on.
It's only
didn't.
Windows. Can I install Windows onto my Raspberry Pi? Will that work?
Wait,
This
you
game
can't.
is bad and I love it.
You
Okay,
can't play RPG
no.
Maker games on Mac.
Not this generation of RPG
damn.
Maker games. This dude used like one of the really old ones. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, no, it came out a while ago.
What was the
No,
game called
you
again,
know-
Vitaly?
Anonymous Agony. It's on Steam,
Dude,
but you could probably download it.
Is this for
you know
free?
what?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, it's for free. Oh, it's free?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, dude.
You know what I-
No,
you know
honest-
what I wanna
okay,
do, Vitaly?
Yeah, what's up?
No, continue.
Oh, no, the first cutscene is like 2 hours long. it's like it's like a very shitty game, but it's really funny.
Alright, when I finish MJF 2, what I want to do is I want to like bundle all 3 MJF games together and just put them on Steam for free and just watch what happens.
That's so real.
I'm in a phone call from Mama's mama. Look.
we can put up like a bunch of fake reviews. Like, we'll be
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta like hire all. No, because I've introduced like I don't want to admit this. But I moderate a certain server and I introduce them all to minority gyms and they all love it.
What, the
That's
porn?
so real.
Yeah, no. I've introduced them to MJF. In fact, my icon on my role is just gyms.
That's so real.
So,
Bro, what's this role?
The
Gyms?
love for gyms is universal. I just randomly go in there and I just post random screenshots of me developing the game, and I'm like, "Game's going great, guys."
Wait, so when they played the first one, they just battled against some random Muslim named
Yeah, they
Muhammad?
just don't get
And
any
then I
references and shit.
No,
Like,
because I streamed it to them, and I was like, I was like, I'm probably gonna have to explain some of the jokes to y'all, but
It'll be
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, no, they liked it. They did like it.
Man, they must have liked election season.
God, fucking MJF 2 is going to be insane. Oh, Vitaly, did I show you the first secret boss we made?
No, you did not. You did not.
Hang on, let me
This fire.
boot up the game. I gotta install plugins.
Bonjour, my name is Jerick
Uh,
Depleu. I am the lead developer from Really Handsome People. We are developing Super Mario 64 here at the studio, and this is a
Oh
development
yeah, funny
update.
man Brandon.
It's I don't know, it's something.
Oh,
fuck,
it's
no, I
actually.
didn't- No, this is not the
I don't know
secret
what it
boss.
means.
I
I
didn't-
don't know.
Oh my god, you put it in!
I don't
That's
know,
so
it's,
fog. You put the whole thing in.
What the
it's not-
fuck, bro?
I was just reading that thing yesterday, dude. It's so funny. It still makes
Yeah,
me
the
cry.
funny thing was funny.
We gotta get Mboss back in here, but his account got fucking deleted by this again.
All of the thing with Funny Man Brandon is his stories get more and more expensive, and I want them to just get more and more nonsensical. And like the last one is gonna cost 99,999,999, and it's just gonna be the entire explanation behind Halfrican's apology and just the entire apology.
Chase trilogy.
But
The Chase Cook lore.
yeah, literally. I am not going to be able to beat the boss because I don't have the weapons, and I tried it with the weapons I currently programmed into the game, like the max weapons, and it took me forever to beat him on level 99, so...
Dude, just get better.
Yeah, honestly, it's a skill issue.
Alright,
I don't think you were buffing and debuffing properly.
Exactly.
Here we go. Do not touch that chest, glowing one.
Glowing one.
Yeah, if you place one hand on it, you will face the wrath of God. Yes. You fucked up, glowing one.
Oh shit.
God.
That's so real.
You fucked up, buddy. I need to fix this. I need to fix the animation.
No, they just die.
Yeah, no, he uses the spear of God.
Jesus. Just one shot you. Mad.
And it like plays some like really complex light animation, and all you hear in the background is, "I am the smartest programmer who has ever lived."
Oh,
It's great.
That death speed is amazing.
Just Umineko.
He sucks.
No, this game. There's a lot going on in this game. I need to see how I can fix the animations on the enemies.
Okay, I have Steam up. I'm gonna get that game, and then we can.
Dustman has to stream the game to us.
Bro,
What's the
are you
game
gonna do it
called?
now? Anonymous Agony.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No,
No, just look at the cover art.
I'm not gonna stream it now. But
Okay,
this
but
is
it's
I
the
think
very
we
this
don't
is
have enough
technically
time
the
for the
Umineko
2-hour
stream.
cutscene.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very long too.
Oh my goodness.
I am literally the smartest
Yeah, no, this
person
game does look
in the
edgy.
world.
Yeah.
After Hayes' sister is sexually assaulted by an online predator, he begins using her online handle to bring other predators to his home to murder. Dr. James Sampson struggles to help a young victim of an assault while fighting corrupt hospital politics and practices. Yep, I'm adding the game to my library.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's only one song when you walk around in the city, so all the reviews are just like the lyrics to the song. They can't find any more music.
Wait, the song has lyrics too.
Yeah, wait, the song has lyrics.
Yeah, it's a rap song, so some shitty rap song.
Yeah. Stop rewinding
Yeah,
the
yeah.
flow back. This ain't your modern day new wave or throwback. No, Jack, it's just a West Coast thing. We shine brighter out of the glow. Psycho scene.
Wait.
Back to a slow team.
Wait, what are you reading?
And if it ain't to save ours, then we'll wreck your team. I bet you're weak under pressure, we twice as strong. Homie, you ain't winning nothing, no, the price is wrong. They're saying Brooklyn, keep on making it. LA, keep on taking it. Do this for the spray painted bridge with the breaker kids. Black tops, oh, it's the whole thing, jeez. That's good though. This is a thumbs up, this review was helpful. I give it a
This
funny.
game is like Persona if it was written by an edgy teen in the 2000s/early 2010s.
Yeah.
So
That describes it perfectly.
So Persona 3?
But
Dude.
I mean,
Or
Persona
something.
3 is good.
And now, yeah. So like bad Persona 3?
Yeah. That you've awakened burgers from his eternal slumber.
I just,
What do you mean? I was
just
here the
said
whole
that
time.
to try and
You've
kill-
awakened
no,
burgers.
I just wanted to see what it
Can't
would
just say
say.
burgers like that.
Yeah.
Okay, how do
I'm just imagining burgers. I'm just imagining you like rising from like, what's his like a Dracula
Where's
bed.
No, it's like
You were floating in the air.
rising out of his casket, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a
No.
casket is a
You just
Dracula
float up.
bed.
Yeah. No, okay, no, you know those big ass vampire beds? I don't know what I'm thinking of, but-
Well, no, they just
No,
there's like
this is literally
Look
burgers.
at G, this is burgers.
Oh, actually, yeah. That makes more sense.
yeah.
When the paramedics hit you with that Narcan.
They hit you with that Narcan. That's so real.
I need to find that video. One of my friends sent that to me. That shit was funny. Machine guns, science shit, and biblical text. All special weapons.
Burgers, I'm ready to
used
go,
by
by the way.
certain party members.
Oh, you're gonna stream it.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted me to stream it here or go into the specialized VC.
Well, no, it's just because Halfrican was in here before, and he was gonna be like loud and obnoxious and like
Oh,
music
that's
that rhymes.
true.
He's gonna commit a lot of crimes.
Gonna rob a lot of liquor stores.
No, we can force Muhammad to like voice Ben too.
Oh, yeah. Alright, your time is up, Muhammad. Things are looking good. Can somebody pop into the stream to make sure it looks good?
No.
Yes. YB. Yeah. I said Umineko 8 again. Right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
fixed
well,
the title afterwards.
Well, Vitaly, that's probably why
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah, look.
sounds of the animations weren't playing.
No, I'm just wondering, shouldn't it be Umineko 9? Because that was the last one.
I forgot to.
I know
Yeah.
what it's 8.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. No, it's
Oh,
because.
also 9 is to the left of 8 now, so it fixes itself.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just I'll call it 10, and I'll
Actually, wait, no, fucking Delta's gonna read it. Shit, we probably shouldn't be in here.
Oh my god,
I might
Delta,
as well
everyone
just
dies at
leave.
the end. Everyone dies a horrible death, and they're sitting there and screaming.
everyone
Or just spoil it.
dies. All right, let's go into the characters menu and read out all the descriptions while Delta's here.
You read all the descriptions, everything that happened to them.
Okay, so there's this guy, right? He dressed up really funny, like.
Come on. I was just about to get started with them from the first. Yeah, it's not something that you want to look at if you're Delta.
Needs 6 toes.
Yeah, no, it was, so of the actual family, only the kids remain right now, like of the Shiryu blood, and then also Rudolph and Kyrie.
Weird, because they're not dead.
Yeah. Yeah, as established yesterday for the people who weren't around. Yeah, okay. So things are looking good. Might not just linger too long here. Yeah, and then Canon finally got updated. Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, the descriptions, because some of them seem like it's Badler who's saying the description, but then other times it's like for cannons is how presumptuous of lowly furniture. Like that.
Yeah, right. Like, no, yeah, some of them is like, it's like the narrator. Some of them is like Badler, like it really varies. Like here, the old sorcerer's wish vanished before it could be granted. He always knew that this was one possible result of his risky gamble, you know? Like that's like narrator. Then this is the beginning of everything. I think that's also narrator. This one just doesn't even have anything.
It doesn't have a special one.
And then
this one, yeah.
This one's Maria, I think. Like, because of the laugh. I say, you can't see them, so you can't reach them. Hey, how could a human possibly kill them? And then she does the Maria laugh. He has a right to not his ill fortune. I think that's probably, like, again, the narrator. But then it's also, like, kind of Badler.
That one could be either.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, that's all there is to it, you know? Like, no point in dwelling or coping. I get to see her again, so I don't feel lonely. Don't worry, everyone will be revived in the Golden Land. So I guess it's like, it kind of is like Badler in a sense. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Busty's got their full faces torn off. That's why both of them were the ones that lived.
Yeah, what does Goda say again?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah, he's supposed to be in the guest house. But
yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah, he also got his full face torn off. The only one that didn't get her
full
face torn off was Shannon. Alright, yeah, and Kraus.
No, yeah, it was Kraus too.
Yeah.
In the end, Ken could not regain consciousness. No way. What?
It's like he comes back alive. They give him like a new heart.
Though Dr. and Angel and the rest did all they could to heal him.
What is a lousy doctor? He can't even cure a man.
That's so true. Of course, there's very little that could be done on an island like this without medicine or proper facilities.
That is also true.
However, Ken was the only human ever to confront the culprit. If only he could give us some kind of clue. However, at the time they carried Kenan away, it was already too late. My sincere apologies. Without proper facilities, there was nothing I could do about such a serious wound.
No, that's perfectly understandable. Thank you so much for giving it your very best.
Dr. Nanjo's shirt had been sprayed by a violent spurt of blood, so it was easy to imagine the devotion with which he had tried to save Kennen's life, up until the last second. Jessica was crouched in the corridor, crying softly. Where? She had probably been taking care of Kennen until the moment of his death. George Aniki tried to approach her with words of comfort, but when Jessica pushed him away, he stopped trying to force her to talk and left her alone.
If only I hadn't let Kanen-san go alone. Oh.
Do not let that bother you. If you had been with him, you would probably have been attacked as well. He foolishly rushed on ahead and paid for his mistake.
Oh, jeez. How can you say it like that? Kanen-kun spotted the culprit and bravely stood up to them. If only Kumasawa-san had gone with him, the culprit might have hesitated and chosen to run away.
Oh, blaming her? So real. Emotion-filled words I never thought I'd hear coming from Jessica's mouth tumbled out. Kumasawa, looking truly sorry, could do nothing but hang herself. Jessica...
You shouldn't talk to her now. It's the same for me, and probably you as well. Right, Badler-kun? We don't know what's going on, and it feels like our hearts are going to split open.
There were tears in George Aniki's eyes again. Seeing Jessica break down crying probably brought back the pain of losing his parents. I'd done my crying all at once, so I didn't feel like crying anymore. However, I understood how great the pain in their hearts was.
It's okay, Jessica. You'll be able to meet Kanen again soon. Stop it! I don't need you trying to console me like that. Beatrice will resurrect the dead and even love that has been lost. So you'll definitely be able to meet him soon. Then everyone will live together in peace. It might actually be Maria and all of them, come to think about it.
I mean, I guess.
Cause ever since the beginning she's been cool and collected, you know, especially with Rosa. Yeah, I'll get to see her again so I don't feel lonely. Like, that's definitely Maria.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And then, I guess the furniture thing kind of makes sense, because she's, like, feeding into the whole, like, witchcraft thing. And what does the furniture thing, like, mean, exactly? Because, obviously Kinzo referred to them as that. Because there's no reason that Kennen would, like, keep bringing it up otherwise.
Yeah, no, that's something that will be elaborated on later.
Yeah. What, did you get spoiled? Wait, what are you saying it like that?
No, it's just Mbaz. Yeah. Yes, I mean, some of them were, like, a little, like, advanced wordage, right?
Or I guess maybe it's like
like some of them are narrator, but the ones that aren't narrator, I think are Maria. Like, this one is probably Maria. Definitely this one, you know?
Yeah. No, 'cause it might be Maria, but then also like the schizo witch Maria.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, when you, which one was it? Yeah, when you look at this one, this is definitely schizo witch Maria.
Yeah, because both of them go kihihihi, like Badler and her. So it kind of seemed like it was Badler.
Badler does ihihihi. He doesn't have the...
Oh yeah, he does it with an eye. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's, yeah, I mean, I feel like some of them are narrator, but yeah, it's definitely Maria, like, ever since the start. Then everyone will live in peace. So the one who killed Kanen-kun is this Beatrice who supposedly gave me that letter yesterday. Where is she? Where's she hiding? I'll find her and tear her apart. Tell me, You know who the culprit really is, don't you? What do you know and what are you hiding? Tell me, dang.
Milady, please stop.
Beatrice exists. Exists. Ooh. Dang it, let go of me, Genji-san. Maria knows who the culprit is, and she's hiding their identity even though she knows. She must be telling them what we're doing, guiding them as they kill us. Jessica, be silent.
But Jessica grabbed at Maria.
Like, she spun her around like Bowser and tossed her across the room.
But Genji tried to stop her, but Jessica could not be calmed. The next thing I heard was the sound of Aunt Natsui slapping Jessica's face. After that, only Jessica's sorrowful, sobbing voice resounded throughout the hall.
Maria-chan, I know there's no way you're the culprit. You've been with us since the beginning, and there was no time for you to communicate with any culprit. So I want you to tell me something. This Beatrice who handed you the letter yesterday, who was she?
Although those words seemed kind, they clearly showed that George still had some remaining doubts about Maria. He didn't actually grab at her. However, he felt exactly the same way Jessica did. Manaki. I already asked her the same thing a second ago. Her answer was the same as before.
I want to hear it from Maria's mouth. Who is Beatrice? Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe anyway. What do you mean by that? Could it be the culprit someone we know well, and you're keeping it silent because you're covering for them for some reason? Who gave you that letter? I got it from Beatrice. I'll say it no matter how many times you ask. I got the letter from Beatrice. George Oni-chan, do you refuse to believe in Beatrice because she's not an opponent you can hit? You want to turn your feelings of helplessness into some violence and beat someone up, don't you? So you won't be satisfied unless your opponent is a human you can hit. So even if I tell you the truth, you won't accept it. So it's pointless for me to tell you. You won't believe. But I'll keep on saying it, because it's true. Beatrice exists. The door to the Golden Line will soon be opened. I'll go there. Beatrice promised. In that world, Mama is nice, Papa is with us and is also nice. I want to go there right away. Everyone is afraid of Beatrice, but that's only natural. So calm yourselves. Beatrice said so herself. By the time the typhoon has passed, I'll have ended everything, she said. Ouch.
Maria, I don't mind you being talkative, but let's leave it at that for now. Oh, but this is all a pretty happy situation for you, since you're always going on about how witches exist.
Like how Battler has just decided that whenever he wants Maria to stop talking, he just like deck her in the face.
I mean, yeah, it worked.
That's like the off switch.
But keep that to yourself for now. Don't try to force that on other people.
I know I've been creeped out by this girl for a while now, but there's really something wrong with her. Don't you think so too, Battler? Genji-san? Kumasawa-san? What about you, Mom? Maria knows who the culprit is and she's hiding it. Okay, maybe she hasn't done anything directly, but she's definitely working with the criminal. That's right, she's a spy. We can't let her stay with us any longer. Maria child, you must realize there are times when indiscreet discussion is best avoided. If you keep adding oil to the fire, even I will get very angry, and I will blow your head smooth off.
Aunt Natsumi glared at Maria with frightening eyes.
She gave her that light skin stare.
No. Maria was used to Aunt Rose's loud style of scolding, but she apparently hadn't built up resistance to Aunt Natsumi's quiet sort of scolding. She shrugged and kept her mouth shut.
As is done.
A desolate feeling filled the room. He felt as though things would just get more complicated if anyone spoke.
You get a feeling so complicated.
How many people have already died? 6 people in death. After that, both Aunt Ava and Uncle Hideyoshi became my grandfather. There were a whole 18 people on this island, supposedly, and 10 of those people have been killed. That's more than half of us. And right now, there's absolutely no proof that the remaining 8 people will be safe.
At any rate, this is no time to quarrel. Now that we're certain the culprit can enter and leave the mansion at will and strike out of nowhere, we must give our undivided attention to surviving until tomorrow.
I agree strongly with Aunt Natsui. We can figure out who the culprit is at our leisure tonight. For now, though, we're better off finding a place to barricade ourselves in. As I said this, I pointed out the clock to everyone. It was already 8 at night. We had been receiving shocks over and over again since the early morning, and our bodies and minds were both completely tired out. There's still a long, long time until tomorrow. We needed to find some place to barricade ourselves in, so we could rest our bodies and get even the smallest amount of food.
What if they just all go to sleep? Like, whoever dies, dies. Whoever survives, survives.
That's true. No, but Maria said she would resolve this by tonight. I agree. Everyone is already pushing their mental and physical limits, myself included. I believe it would be wise to take that into account as we move forward. That's right. There's a high probability that the enemy's got the equivalent of a master key.
Were Shannon, Cannon, and Goda holding master keys?
Yes. They were supposed to have them on their person during work. We didn't want to disturb the scene, so we didn't investigate that closely. We can't eliminate the possibility that someone stole a key from them.
In the first place, we know the culprit may have visited the servant room at some point to unlock the garden shed shutter. It's conceivable that they obtained a master key from there earlier on.
There were many servants serving Lucia and their family. Because of that, there were several master keys. Furthermore, every time one employee started or finished working, the keys were passed between servants. And we have to acknowledge this had probably gotten a bit sloppy at times in the past. Even if they borrowed a bundle of keys from the pockets of one of the murdered servants, is there any safe place that even those keys couldn't open?
Just
Well,
Kinzo's room.
Yeah, Kinzo's room. I mean, this is kind of obvious.
There's only one key, and that's Genji's.
On the inside?
Yeah, I mean Genji's key from the outside. Because of the nature of our job, we have been entrusted with keys to all of the rooms. All of them in the mansion and the guest house. So in other words, no matter where we hole up and lock ourselves in, it'd just be pointless. Fine, who cares about locking up? If you're gonna come, bring it on, dang it. I'll beat you at your own game. The enemy will approach us from the front. I don't know about the first 6, but if we look at what happened to my parents and Cannon, and even grandfather, the enemy has only gone after isolated people. They don't have the power to assault all of us openly in a secure room.
That's right. It's just like Aniki says. And maybe Aunt Natsui's rifle can serve as a deterrent to stop them from attacking.
I hope that is so, but...
Maria, I know you want to say something, but keep it to yourself and stay quiet for a while. Maria probably wanted to say something about how witches weren't afraid of things like guns. But if she were to say it out loud, the atmosphere around here would start to get pretty edgy. I had noticed and decided to put a stop to it. If I may.
Witches aren't scared of things like guns.
I do know of just one place that cannot be entered, even with the servant key rings.
Where is that?
That would be the Master's study.
You gotta go ask Kinzo if he'll let you in. I'm against this. I
Why?
don't even want to think about going in Grandfather's creepy room. How many keys can gain access to that room?
There are 2. I always have one on my person. The other was held by the Master himself, but just now I found this on the corpse in the boiler room, and its other. Genji-san took a handkerchief from his pocket and opened it, showing us the burnt and filthy study key. And he showed it alongside his own key, which he had once lent to Master. Normally, it would have been proper to leave the Master's key for the police, but because of the Master's orders to protect the safety of the study, I borrowed it for the time being. I see. Which means that Kinzo-san's study is the only place where we can be safe.
It would appear that way. I don't even want to think about being shut up in that strange room all night. But it appears we must acknowledge that his room is safer than anywhere else right now.
No, it isn't. Maria's gonna read through the books and start summoning the demons.
No, for real shit. There's all sorts of magic equipment in there. Like, Maria's literally gonna generate a 30 megaton bomb out of alcohol.
And Maria 100% just dooms them. Even though Grandfather locked himself up in that safe room, the culprit brought him out and killed him. You can't be certain that it's truly safe.
According to your own theory, Grandfather's cleverly found a way around that receipt trick and left the room of his own free will. If so, the room might be a good place to barricade ourselves in after all.
You're too optimistic, honestly.
I mean, I'm just saying it has a kitchen and it has a bathroom, so it's not a bad place to be.
However, at the same time, I thought he brought up a pretty interesting point. After all, this gives us a chance to question the enemy, the witch herself, about how the sealed door had been opened. If we assume the culprit used some technique to kidnap Grandfather from the study, they'd have to show us the same trick again if they wanted to assault us in the study. And that'd give us a chance to make the culprit prove how they did it right before our eyes. If she's really a witch, forcing her to use her little magic trick to open the door right in front of us. But that's probably impossible. If you spin the chessboard around, it's obvious the culprit is acting in a way that'll make us think they're a witch. If she really is a witch, all she's got to do is appear in front of us and wow us with a colorful display of magic.
He's gonna be so mad when, he hears, a woman on a broomstick outside yell, abracadabra, and then appear in the room with, fireworks.
Yeah, and then Beatrice is gonna be mad when he, rolls up his sleeves and he starts pulling out handkerchiefs and they just go on forever.
Yeah. No, so he's he pulls out, his fingers and he removes the end of his thumb, you know?
The what? Holy shit, you're right. I think that make Beatrice throw up. That's blood magic.
Yeah. It's the forbidden secret.
Since she's avoided doing that, everything must be the work of a fake witch who wants us to think she's real. Therefore, a culprit who used a technique other than magic to defeat the closed room couldn't open the door before our eyes. Is Grandfather's room big enough to stuff 8 people in? Yes. There is a bed, a sofa, and blanket. So while it is not luxurious, it will be more than suitable for spending the night. They could just bring a mattress in there, couldn't they? There's also a sink, a bathroom, a refrigerator, and a liquor cabinet. They're gonna get drunk. Let's go. Whoa. That's incredible. But isn't that weird? Just inside his house.
We already went over this earlier.
That's pretty cramped for the last house of someone like our grandfather. Bought a whole island and realized all of his dreams.
Ellipses. That's right. After some point in time, Father probably couldn't feel at peace in any other place, even inside the mansion. We always sneered about how he shut himself up in there, and this time we're the ones who are going to shut ourselves up. Yeah, because there's like a killer witch on the loose.
Yeah, a killer on the loose. What was his excuse? Jessica spat the words out.
Jessica Chan. It sounds like you'd rather go search for the culprit than stay shut up somewhere.
Dude, he's an empath. How do you find that out?
Of course. I don't think we'll be able to find them if we just start searching on our own. In the end, we can't do anything but wait. Then it doesn't matter where we wait, does it? I'm not gonna run away or hide. Why don't we just take it easy in the parlor, watching TV or something while we wait for this bitch to summon up here? Oh, she just wanted to watch One Piece.
That's true.
Maria's like, I second that opinion. It is perfectly fine if she doesn't appear. There's no need for us to be the ones who expose the culprit.
Well said. We shouldn't take needless risks before the police arrive.
Nanjo's mad because he has chess inside of that room, you know? So he's chilling.
That's true.
Thank you, Dr. Nanjo. I think we should move to Father's study. True, we have no proof that it's safe since Father was taken out of there. However, I can't deny the possibility that, as Badlercom reasoned, Grandfather left the study of his own accord and was attacked outside.
Yeah, what are the odds though that once they all get into the study and like it does like a short little time skip, that like the first scene is gonna be about the Dr. Nanjo playing chess?
It might be. It might be.
A while back, I proposed that strange theory as a stopgap measure. But just as Aunt Davis said, even though that trick would be possible, I couldn't explain what motive could have made Grandfather sneak out of his own study in such a troublesome way. Plus, Grandfather couldn't even have used that trick unless he knew that the receipt was wedged in the drawer. Aunt Eva hadn't pointed out that last part, but it's clear how absurd the theory was. So does that mean that Stu and Bora formed a closed room just as Aunt Eva claimed? Is it an undeniable fact that Aunt Natsui was the culprit? If Aunt Eva were here now, she'd probably make that claim openly and blow my strange theory away. But anyway, I had to admit that a room with both a bed and a toilet that all 8 people could be shut up in, and with only 2 keys, both of which were gathered here, had to be the safest place in the mansion right now. At the very least, I figured this would be better than just staying shut up in a parlor and hoping nothing would go wrong.
Yeah, it's like Beatrice just opens the door, you know?
Have we been safe only because we've been shut up in a parlor? What if leaving that room and moving to an unexplored location is actually more dangerous? It's useless, it's all useless. My flimsy head is about to break out into a fever.
It's because you ran out into the rain earlier.
If I keep spinning the chessboard around, right and wrong, we'll keep switching places over and over, and I won't be able to believe anything. When it seems like the culprit is one of the 18, I want to believe in Beatrice. And once I start believing in Beatrice, I start wanting to find the culprit amid the 18. If that keeps spinning around forever, in the end, my thoughts won't have taken one step from where they started. How far back in the past was it that Kairi-san taught me about chessboard thinking? That concept of examining the situation by spinning it around and thinking from the enemy's side. I seem to remember being so interested by it back then. I used it to guide all my thinking. By the way, Kairi-san was Dad's coworker back then. He says to himself, I never dreamed that she'd someday be added to our family.
Well, she provided large assets to the family.
That's true. Didn't Kairi-san tell me something once? I get the feeling she once said that all this chessboard thinking was one way to look at things. It certainly wasn't all-powerful. And it wouldn't be good to rely on it too much. Chessboard thinking is my own interpretation of something called game theory, which I read about in a book long ago.
Hello Internet, and welcome to Game Theory. In this episode we're going to be talking about game theory. But not the game theory you used to, we're going to be talking about real game theory.
It's a very interesting subject, so you should tackle it yourself when you get into college, Halfrican. I really want to try it. If I could study and perfect my chessboard thinking, it'd be fun to read into opponents' any moves, wouldn't it? But you can't believe in it blindly. Game theory is a very deep and complicated subject. Chessboard thinking is just my interpretation that skims the surface of game theory. In order to thoroughly read your opponent's moves like you're imagining, you need to study your opponents. Additionally, while chessboard theory is convenient and practical, it isn't perfect. It has many weak points despite its convenience. Weak points? Yes. Chessboard thinking is founded upon game theory. When you thoroughly investigate game theory, it boils down to math. Do you know what the weak point of math is? It's noise. In math, when you write 1 + 1 = 2, that process will always result in 1 + 1 = 2, no matter how many billions of years pass, nothing more, nothing less. That's because there's absolutely no noise mixed in. But, for example, unlike math, the Japanese language has noise mixed in. Kanji are a good example. Old kanji and new kanji are slightly different, which represents an introduction of noise created by the changes between time periods. Isn't history the same? There are dozens of policies that seem foolish in the modern era, but were meaningful at some point in the past. Because the rules of chess are fixed, when a pair of experts are discussing one particular layout, it's possible they could reach the same conclusions whether they're from 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future. However, if the rules of chess had gone through massive changes over time, it's possible that a discussion about the same layout would have changed as well. That's right. Events in the world of humans are normally full of noise. Aren't human emotions that way? Even if the exact same thing occurs more than once, there's no guarantee that humans will always act in a predictable fashion. The moment we try to use a math-based theory to predict someone's actions, we must be aware that our theory has built-in weaknesses and limits. Simply put, chessboard thinking is extremely weak against noise and fickleness, as well as mistakes or incorrect knowledge. That's right. Kairi-san definitely said that. Chess has always been a game where both sides play the same rules and fight with the same conditions for victory. That's why it's possible for both sides to predict the other's moves. It's possible to read your opponent, because you can always suppose they will make the best moves they can find. But what if your opponent is fickle or a bit tired, and makes a move that can hardly be called the best? Or, what if this game actually has a special rule? Some unknown thing that only the enemy knows about and can use? Well, this is cheating. In fact, what if the opponent actually has some goal other than victory? Think from your enemy's perspective. That's the basis of chessboard thinking. It means if you misread your enemy, the answer you draw from this process will be completely rubbish, useless. So far, I've used chessboard theory to guess several vague bits of information about the culprit hiding behind this case. Or so I think. However, I don't know anything about the culprit. Am I just playing around in a labyrinth of thought? If Kairi-san were here at a time like this, she'd probably be able to notice something with her much, much sharper thinking ability. Until the very last moment, Jessica resisted moving into Grandfather's study. But in the end, Aunt Natsui persisted, and we decided to move there. Everyone was completely wrapped in paranoia by now. Kumasawa-san had prepared dinner at one point, but during the time we were discovering the deaths of George Anaki's parents, both the kitchen and the parlor had been left empty. Someone suggested that the food might have been poisoned while we were gone.
It's like they all just go sit down to eat and die. Just poison.
Because of that, we were unable to even touch the food that Kumasawa-san had taken the week for us. The manner in which the first 6 were killed was still unknown, but it certainly could have been poison. Certainly. That would allow even a single person to carry out the murder of 6 large adults. Furthermore, this idea made it easy to imagine there being only a single culprit, one who'd be afraid of Aunt Natsui's rifle. And this was very good for our emotional stability. But the fatigue and hunger were even harsher than we'd imagined. Then, Kumasawa-san made a proposal, and we all went together to the kitchen. There we gathered some canned food and other things that'd be hard to poison to take in with us. All of Kumasawa-san's efforts to reward us with just a little dinner on this savage day regrettably came to nothing. Food piled up on the serving cart was just a little sad. We all started climbing the stairs. Aunt Natsui, who was in the lead, warily stared into the darkness with both eyes and the barrel of the gun. Once we dragged ourselves up to the 3rd floor, just as Aunt Natsui had warned us of beforehand, there was a mixture of a chemical smell and a sickly sweet aroma, a stench hanging in the air that felt like it was eating into our heads. I see. This kind of stench probably would give you a headache if you were shut in with it for a whole night. I know it's a little late, but I'm with Jessica. I vote against going into Grandfather's study. It felt like the stench was floating out from this magnificent door. It was the door to the forbidden study. It should defend against any who would enter. Like Genji-san unlocked the door. Maria stared at the door and the doorknob with great interest.
Ooh. Incredible door.
It looks old and strict and like it'd stop any jokes cold. A perfect door for your grandfather's study.
The power to ward off spiritual menaces is strong here. Beatrice probably couldn't open this door.
Oh? What does that mean? Maria pointed at the doorknob. A scorpion crest. No. A design like a magic circle arranged around a scorpion was inscribed there. That design. That's right. Isn't it just like those keychain charms Maria gave Jessica and me yesterday?
The 5th magic circle of Mars is a strong ward against magic. Additionally, this magic circle is very diligently constructed and is full of power. Such a magic circle can be quite troublesome to beings of magic like Beatrice.
Isn't that comforting? Are you saying we can escape even Beatrice's clutches in this room? Our little witch here sure is reliable.
Then how did Beatrice get grandfather out? Just as Battler reasoned, Beatrice can't go inside. However, she has both magic and familiars. Using them, she might have been able to get grandfather to leave the study of his own accord.
You don't even need to. She'd be like, honey, like, come out. And then you just like come like,
Yeah, she's
yes!
like,
And then you come like marching
oh,
out.
Kinzo. Yeah, he's like,
I forgot about that monk.
it's like he like marches out with his chest puffed out, looking up into the sky.
I've seen a bunch of scenes where vampires were frightened of crosses, so they couldn't get close.
It's like doctors and apples.
But their familiars were just fine, so they made their familiars attack.
The scorpion keychain charms I gave you yesterday also had the 5th magic circle of Mars in them. The power dwelling within them was weak, but they should be enough to protect you until we leave the island. Although it sounds like you've lost yours, right? Scorpion keychain charms. Yeah, the charm I gave you yesterday was something I got from Maria. I heard it would repel magic if you put it on your doorknob, and at the time I thought maybe it'd be better if you had it. Is that so? I thought it was an odd thing for you to be carrying around. Aunt Natsuhi put that on her doorknob? Yes. Last night, after hearing about it from Jessica, I hung it from the doorknob on the inside of my door. Then Aunt Natsuhi, you're really fortunate. If you did that, Beatrice probably couldn't even lay a finger on you yesterday. I think Beatrice must have been really annoyed.
Beatrice annoyed? Couldn't lay one finger? Natsui thought back on that eerie scribble she'd seen that morning, as though someone had been tearing at the outside of her door with blood-soaked hands, and gasped in surprise. Could it be that this witch who called herself Beatrice tried to enter through the door to Natsui's own room, but the magic-repelling charm had been hanging from the inside, so she couldn't break through the door. So she was annoyed. So she scratched at it.
Quit it, don't talk about that. Witches don't exist. The culprit does, and they're human just like us. You need proof, why don't we dice her up and see if her blood's red?
For real?
How can you do it to Cannon Come?
Click.
Boom.
Genji unlocked the door. It took him this whole time. They had like a full conversation. He was like struggling. 8 people entered Kinzo's study. What's the stench inside there? Grandfather's study. I heard rumors about it beforehand, so I wasn't that shocked. He had done nothing more than fortify it thoroughly with his occult hobbies. If Grandfather's hobby had been chasing after pop idols, these walls might be buried beneath idol posters. Even if I didn't understand it, I did realize that this room was a bundle of all his pastimes. Even so, I couldn't help but remain dumbfounded by the smell of his creepy medicine, and the sweet stench that seemed to melt my head. When the door was closed, it automatically made a clunk. I see, this is the auto lock that's activated whenever the door is closed. There were only 2 keys that could open this door from the outside, both of which were in this room. In other words, it had become a closed room. The shutter, the receipt, the chain, and now the auto lock. This 4th door had the most magnificent lock yet, and this was doubtlessly a closed room. Just to make absolutely sure that the room was secure, we checked all over for ways in or out. The window was tightly locked. That should have been enough, but just in case, we tried knocking all over the walls. After all, we had talked about there being a hidden door in this room, but we couldn't find anything suspicious. Grandfather's study was very large. Even though we called it a study, it wasn't really a single room. It could be divided up into 4 basic sections: a study section, a bedroom section, a bathroom section, and a section for cooking that had a sink. I see. The study really does have enough in it to live in. Now I see how Grandfather could live his whole life in this room without ever leaving. It seemed Grandfather wasn't in the habit of watching TV because there was no television or even a radio in this room. We can't do anything except pass the time listening to the sound of the rain until tomorrow morning.
There it is.
Dr. Nander looked closely at the chessboard that sat on the table in front of the sofa and muttered. It was apparently the partly finished chess match he'd been playing with Grandfather until yesterday. The black had the white pretty well cornered, and it looked like checkmate would be reached within a few moves, the last part of the endgame. Even though checkmate had almost been reached, the endgame had been rushed, and in the end it was never completed. Kinzo-san. It seems we aren't able to see this match through after all. Dr. Nanjo. I was Kinzo-san's friend for a long time, but I never knew about more than half of them. I believe 2 Kinzos existed, a wise one and one trapped by some mad beast. I never understood anything about him.
Especially when it came to Beatrice-sama. It would seem like his personality changed.
In the direction of Kumasawa-san's uncooked gaze, a portrait of Beatrice could be seen.
Oh, he had like a private one in his room. That's awesome for the 8 people staying in here now.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh wait, does that mean that even though it's a little bit out of order, the remaining ones will praise her?
Oh yeah, I guess maybe. It wasn't massive like the one hanging in the entrance hall, but small, made for this room. Grandfather probably spent every day in this room, so much of his time talking to the witch in that portrait. Who was Beatrice to Grandfather in the first place? Right now, you couldn't just explain it away by saying it was a story made by the parents to frighten children away from wandering into the forest. While eating the canned food we brought from the kitchen, we talked together about who Beatrice was. Whether the culprit was Beatrice herself, or someone pretending to be her. Whether they were a witch or a human, that was besides the point. The woman in this portrait was strongly related to the roots and background of this case. You couldn't talk about this case without talking about her.
That's right. Mom, you picked up the culprit's letter in Aunt Ava's room, right?
Fucking finally!
Yes. I still haven't opened it.
Wow.
Let's give it a try.
And Natsu took out that western envelope. Genji-san pulled a paper knife out of a drawer in the study desk and handed it to her. While watching her open it, George Aniki grimaced slightly. After all, it was a letter left at the site where his parents had been murdered. There's a good chance its contents would say something unbearable to Aniki. Aunt Natsui also seemed to realize that, so she glanced over the contents first without reading it aloud. We were a little frightened that she would grimace after reading something shocking, but she just frowned unhappily. What does it say?
There's one unpleasant sentence. They must be trying to provoke us.
Natsui, after deciding that the contents could be shown to the children, set it openly on the table. Everyone stared at it at the same time.
Praise my name. What the hell? Oh my. Oh, yeah.
I guess it is out of order, but yeah.
It is probably Beatrice declaring herself the victor. No, that it came before the thing though. Like,
Yeah, no, I guess so. But like nobody praised her name.
what they were supposed to, because they were about to read this letter before Canon decided to activate his schizo rage. You know, and then but the thing is that also Kenzo was killed. You know, like
Yeah.
there was a brief window of looking at Ava and Hideyoshi and reading that letter and and Kenzo getting tossed into the fire, you know?
Well, I guess they probably would have already been dead. But so long as they like praised her name first, I guess that would kind of still work.
I don't know.
Like, does it count if they don't find the bodies, but the two were already killed? I don't know. I'll bet you were hoping another weird magic circle would show up.
It wasn't a magic circle, but my expectations haven't been betrayed. Hehehe.
What could it mean? I wonder if she wants us to tout her own existence.
That seems reasonable. With this letter, we now know that the author of last night's letter is the culprit. I think the identical envelope is more significant than what's written here.
Without a doubt, this is the type of envelope and sealing wax that the master used.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't know what's going on anymore. This is the first I've seen anything like this since I started working for the Ushiramina family.
Going by last night's letter, Beatrice is claiming to be grandfather's oldest confidant. Grandfather often said the same thing in the past, right?
Yeah, the family apothecary.
The alchemist. I mean, pretty much same thing, but I spoke to Genji-san and Kumasama-san, who nodded together. Guess that means you two know more about her than anyone except grandfather. What, Maria?
No.
Could you tell us?
For a long time I've purposely avoided this topic. But now that it has come to this, I can no longer do so. Genji, tell us everything you know.
Genji-san didn't answer. Did he remain silent despite his knowledge, or did he know nothing at all? Still, I had a good guess. The ghost story of the witch Beatrice had long been deified among the servants. He had probably been very close to grandfather in his occult hobbies, so there was a good chance that he'd been indoctrinated with even weirder things, and had increasingly come to deify the witch as grandfather's most trusted servant who had sworn loyalty to him. He might be the most influenced by the illusion of the witch that grandfather had created. So there was only one reason for Genji-san to remain silent. He could speak, but it would definitely cause a backlash, so it was better if he kept his mouth shut, and it wasn't like we'd believe him anyway. Something along those lines. A short while ago, Maria had been more than willing to speak bluntly and unrestrainedly, and that had earned her a scuffle with Jessica. It was natural for Genji-san to keep his silence.
Was she father's concubine?
his concubine. That could be possible.
Sex with Beatrice.
For ordinary poor people, polygamy isn't only viewed negatively from a moral perspective. It's also an unmaintainable financial situation. That isn't the case for the very rich. It's possible for them to have another lover in addition to their real life. We can't deny the possibility that grandfather had another woman in his life besides grandmother.
Maybe Cooper will let us in if we persuade him. That's great. Hammer, piece of the cake.
Now this is getting really interesting. You told me, didn't you, Genji-san? You said Beatrice has been working for grandfather since before the mansion was finished.
I heard that the construction of the mansion was completed in Showa 27. That means this person called Beatrice was in a relationship with grandfather since at least 30 years ago.
Could that concubine of 30 years ago, or maybe a relative or hidden child with that person, hold some kind of grudge and be planning revenge? I see. This is starting to sound just like your standard Western mansion mystery.
It's a filthy topic, but the easiest line of reasoning to accept. What do you say, Genji?
I believe the master was indeed in love. Those feelings were certainly stronger than what he felt for his late wife.
Who is this person called Beatrice? And what's she doing now?
I have heard that she passed away before the mansion was completed. She's already dead. Yet, the master was deeply stricken by grief, and he devoted himself to the art of black magic as a means to revive her. The master loved Beatrice from the bottom of his heart. It was that madness which drove him to do all that you see here. As Genji-san said this, he spread his arms, as though asking us to look at this room, filled with the signs of grandfather's madness. We were all at a loss for words.
What was the last thing?
I asked us to just spread our arms, look around the room, because, like, Beatrice was dead.
Oh, right.
And revive her.
No, because I don't remember pressing space.
True. Normally, black magic seems like it'd just be creepy. And it's really hard to imagine how someone might be so enraptured by it. Since Kinzo was just an eccentric who had restored the Ushiramiya family amidst his madness, nobody had tried to understand him. The only thing on grandfather's mind had been the loss of a beloved woman, and his inescapable sorrow. Earlier, this room had seemed creepy, but in an instant it had changed into something we could understand completely. creepy books, the magic circles, the medicine, all of it. It all existed simply because he wanted to revive the face of a single woman who had left this world over 30 years ago.
The master only told me about Beatrice Summer's story once, when he was very drunk. Although I have forgotten the details, it was a deep, deep love, enough to make a woman like me jealous.
When Kinzo-san succeeded the headship of the Ushiromiya family, his marriage to his late wife had already been decided by the few surviving family elders.
So, he was forced into a marriage that some woman who would benefit the Ushiromiya family.
That is correct. Kinzo-san was installed as the head who would revive the family, and had to bear the entirety of that heavy responsibility. I do not pretend to know the details of when or where Kinzo-san first met Beatrice. Guess it'd be rude to say any more than that. That was when grandfather truly fell in love for the first time. Just how deep was his affection for her? That was easy to see just by looking around us. This room was covered with piles upon piles of things having to do with black magic. And grandfather spent every day shut in here, immersed in his research, and isolated from the outside world, never regretting 1 minute of it. You couldn't help but recognize the depths of grandfather's love for Beatrice.
I had it all wrong, Genji-san.
What do you mean by that?
I always thought that maybe you servants believed blindly in the witch because you'd gotten brainwashed by grandfather and his creepy black magic stuff. But that's not how it was, right?
Had they been soothing grandfather's tortured heart, acting as though Beatrice's soul at least had been restored, and existed inside this mansion? Though Genji-san closed his eyes, wearing the expression of one remembering the distant past, he said nothing further. He probably felt that making such a confession would be the worst sort of betrayal against his one and only master, even though that master was already dead. Beatrice has revived as a witch, and exists in this mansion even now. Genji had said this, had believed it, had made people believe it, and would follow through with that decision to the grave. This might have been the last service he could offer up to his master. The legend of the witch, the mysterious tale of Rokkenjima that was still whispered of amongst the servants. Its true nature was a sad lie. No, it was an act of kindness towards grandfather, who had lost the person he loved above all else.
I remember denying the witch's existence in front of father on multiple occasions. Now I finally understand how much that must have won to him. Understand very well. If I thought I could revive Shannon using black magic, I'd immediately become the next owner of this room and start researching.
Anarchy. Another strand of tears dripped from George's eyes.
Another strand of tears.
Yes. Maybe his tears were infectious. Tears rose to Jessica's eyes too, and she sniffled.
Beatrice has it. I've said it. Very soon she will be able to revive people. You'll be able to meet them, she said.
And very soon, the door to the Golden Land will be opened. In the promised land that glitters gold, the souls of all the dead will be resurrected, along with the love that has been lost. Then I will sleep in a world of peacefulness for all time. Did she say that? The Beatrice who gave you the letter?
You don't believe, do you?
If only grandfather were here, I'm sure he'd be happy. I'm sure he'd be jumping for joy now that Beatrice is about to be revived. Is that badly saying it? I'm not sure. In that case, I believe. If grandfather gave up half of his life for this research, trying to resurrect the soul of the woman he loved, and spending the rest of his life believing, I'll believe too.
Battler. When you love a single word for so long, the other audio becomes like unclear.
Should you sleep?
Yeah, I guess I should, right? I'm having some two thoughts.
Like what?
I was thinking about like boats and knives.
Boats and knives?
Yeah, how like they're kind of shaped the same.
Well, I mean, maybe some boats. I don't know, but
It's like the basic boat, you know?
I guess like the generic boat.
Let's see something. Maybe you could say they're just being polite for the sake of their feelings. Yeah, I decided anyway. It isn't just being polite. It really is magic. She's a witch. Sounds like nobody can see Beatrice after all.
Some time passed. As we listened to the sound of the rain, we considered what kind of love and madness must have possessed the owner of this room as he spent half of his life here.
If you ask me as a woman, then while I'd like to be understanding of father's feelings of true love, it did leave mother in an awkward position. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it.
I thought it was gonna do a time skip and that'd be like a good time, but for some reason it did not.
The tips got updated. Yeah, it did.
Praise my name. Stomach, knee, leg.
I'm safe, so.
Well, good night, YB gang.
Yeah, good night, YB gang.